And then,
So,
how did you get your information back in the day, Maggie?
well, number four, before there was Google, there was encyclopedias in the
Hmm.
library. So if you had to do a report for school, y- you and all of your classmates were in the
In the
library
library, yeah. We used to go to
because
Donna
nobody,
Library, remember?
very, very few people had an encyclopedia.
Yeah,
And encyclopedias are in the reference section, so you can't check them out.
right.
So you had to be there and do your work.
Hmm.
Oh,
Or make
in the
photocopies
library.
and do it
That
at
costs
home.
money.
I know it's like 10 cents a copy,
I
but
didn't have that.
I know
I didn't
I
have that kind of money.
I know. I do remember going to Donna Library, whether it rained, snowed, windy, cold, it didn't, we had to go, you know.
You had to
And
go.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then buying encyclopedias for your home, it would be outdated by the next year,
Hmm.
so it was kind of like useless to buy it. It was
Yeah.
expensive.
They were expensive when in some supermarkets they would sell encyclopedias by the volume and there would be um, 3.99 or something like that per book. So you
Uh-huh.
would get A, and then
Pick a favorite
2 weeks
letter.
later, 2 weeks later they would come out with B, and then you could buy that. And so I think I only got as far as K. That was it.
Oh my
so
God.
so if I had to do any type of report
Hmm.
beyond K, I was
Yeah.
screwed.
I'd be like, is there anything else I can do a report on? A through K,
Yeah.
anything else? Oh
You
my
can't you
gosh.
can't look up anything,
Hmm.
That was the only way. And there was
Yeah. Hmm.
microfiche,
Yeah.
and so that was the way that they downloaded and saved old magazine
Yeah.
and newspaper articles,
Articles. Hmm. Yeah.
and they archived them that way, and that's how you would find them. But there were these, you had to, it was painstaking to go through them. It's like a slideshow or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was
You had
like,
to get the
gosh.
specific date and things like that,
Mhm,
and like turn the thing so that it'll go to the right date. And yeah, because it had so
mhm.
much information on there. And
Yep,
that was so technologically advanced back then.
it was. Goodness. So
Oh.
then how did we do our reports, Penny?
Well, we used to use a typewriter. If we had one, if we were lucky to have one, we would do them.
Not
Um,
many people
not
had one.
no, and we'd have to write them. But now we have personal computers, personal printer. I don't even think we have to print them anymore. We send them through email or something. It's
Yeah, in a PDF file.
right. It's a PDF file. It's crazy. It's like you don't even need it bypasses the printer, everything. Oh my gosh.
Well, let me tell you, my gosh, the kids that have that technology, what we wouldn't have given for that
Yeah,
kind of
it would have
technology
been
back
so nice.
then.
Yeah.
It would have been less of a pain
Hmm.
in the tuchus.
Yeah, yeah.
Putting a report together, doing your
Right.
homework, all of that stuff.
Yeah. And just getting the information, like you say, encyclopedia, like I would have loved to had Google back then because I think I'd be so much smarter. You know what I mean? Because I could
Hmm.
just look up everything that I want to know.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, just even the personal computers is great, to have it at
from
home.
the comfort of your home. But
Mm-hmm.
no, we didn't have any of that. Nope.
Crazy.
And then we didn't learn about how to do computers until adulthood.
Right. Just,
So
yeah.
any generation after us that had it since birth,
Mm-hmm.
and that was all they knew, we
Yeah.
didn't know it till we were well into adulthood.
Yeah, I mean, I had a class in high school, but it was really kind of very basic. It wasn't anything, that
Yeah.
I could take with me and it's everything you learn like kind of on the job, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, they showed you the binary
Hmm.
system and
Hmm.
that kind of stuff. And I'm like, what? I wouldn't know what that
And the
was.
monochromatic screen, remember? Can you imagine the monochromatic screen? Kids don't know how much we suffered with that.
I know the black screen with the green, and then it
Hmm.
would be trembling too,
Yeah, that's right. That's
the
right.
shaky letters.
Like the
Uh,
Matrix, it's on the movie Matrix. You can see they use that old kind of screen. Yeah.
yep,
Yeah, people don't know
yep.
what that is. Yeah.
Well, because they made that, the Matrix was made a long time ago.
Well, no, it's not so long that they didn't have computers, but they wanted it, I guess that's,
But they had the early version still.
yeah,
That they don't have the current version, that's for sure.
you know.
So. So anyway, before uh, you had a smartphone,
Mm-hmm.
contact list, you had that. You just get on your phone and find the phone number that you want,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got the person's name and even the
Yeah.
photo.
It was called an address
No,
book,
we
a
had an
phone
address
book.
book,
It's
a
called.
an actual book that we would write our friends'
Mm-hmm.
addresses and phone numbers and that side
Or
of it.
just
If we didn't have it
memorize.
memorized,
Well, I would memorize.
we'd have it
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
there for your parents,
Right.
so
Right.
they know who your friends are.
Yeah.
Case
Yeah.
it's like, okay, the street lights came on and you're not home. Let me just start calling all the friends'
Mm-hmm.
houses and see if they're still there.
That's right. That's right.
That's how it was. Um,
Yeah.
and you always kept it by the phone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's always
Yeah.
right by the phone.
You can call anyone you want. Yeah. Now it's just on your
Uh,
smartphone list, and you don't even have to touch your phone to call the person. You say, "Hey Siri, call Maggie." It'll call you. Oh,
yep.
my Siri just
Let's
it
see if
picked
my
up
phone rings.
it. No, like oh, see, look. Let's say okay. Let's see if say call. Yes. Oh yeah, this one doesn't have. This is on Wi-Fi. That's
Okay,
why. And then
major
this one.
fail. Okay.
No, I have a phone that's on Wi-Fi, but the regular phone.
Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? It responded.
Yeah, be
Someone's
careful what you
always
say.
listening. I know.
We had more privacy back then.
Right. That's right. That's right.
We were less of a surveillance state.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So number 7, before there was Disney and Nickelodeon, there was PBS
Mm-hmm.
and the ABC after school specials.
Yeah.
So we had that was it, and that was on the local channels.
Yeah. You
That
had to
was
be
it.
home to watch it. Yeah.
There was no Disney Channel, there was no Nickelodeon. I don't know any other kids uh watching.
Shows. Yeah.
No,
I don't
that
know.
was it.
I think that was it. And then Saturday morning cartoons. That
Yep,
was it for
Saturday
kids, I
morning
think. Right?
and weekday afternoons after school.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Yeah,
that
that's
was
right.
pretty
That's some
much it
cartoon.
on your
That's
local stations.
yeah, that's all we had. There's
Yep.
no on demand, nothing.
No HBO, no Cinemax, no whatever,
Mm-hmm.
Paramount Plus, Hulu. Nah, nothing,
None
nothing,
of that.
nothing.
No Netflix, no Cartoon Network. That a whole network of cartoons.
Three.
Imagine that.
Yes. I was like, where was this channel all my life?
I know.
That didn't come until adulthood.
I know. I know. It's true.
So yeah, that's pretty much how it was. That's
Sad. I
we
hope.
did
I bet people
yeah.
feel sorry for us right now. I mean, I feel sorry for us back then.
I do and I don't. I don't think I'd
Uh,
trade it for anything
I know.
except for Google.
Mm,
Um,
I would
you
have
know,
liked Google.
yeah, I would have liked to have had that.
Yeah, yeah, I know. And how do we get
Hmm.
around back then? We have GPS now, but back then,
We had those impossible to fold maps,
yep. Mm-hmm.
and if you took a road trip, you had one of those road atlases
Mm-hmm.
by Rand McNally,
Yeah, on the West
and
Coast,
it
it's
was
called a Thomas Guide.
oh really
Yeah, on the East
okay,
Coast, they don't because
and
I
it would
would.
just be
Yeah.
a giant book of
Mm-hmm.
maps. You can get a street map,
Yeah.
but it
Mm-hmm.
was maps,
Just maps you
and
open. You had to
you had
know
to
where
know how
you
to
are.
follow.
Yeah, you had to know
Yeah,
where you were to figure out where you're gonna go. Right.
or stop and ask for
Mm-hmm.
directions. That was the only way
That's the only
to find
way.
your way around.
Mm-hmm. Crazy. Crazy.
Hmm.
There was no map inside the car. There's no directions, nothing.
Nope, there's no GPS, no Google Maps, no uh, what was it, MapQuest that came
Mm-hmm.
in the early 2000s? Yeah, none of
Yeah.
that.
And there's no ways to get you through the traffic. You just had to go the way that the map shows you, right?
Hmm. Yep, that's it.
Oh my
So,
God.
oh man. So, how about shopping?
Oh, well, back then they used to have like special incentives for people if you were loyal to the store, you would collect stamps and you can get something free at the end.
Hmm.
You can save up. Now, I don't really think there's anything like that except for sales. There's points and things like
Yeah,
that, but it takes a lot to get anything, like a lot.
it does. Back then, had these stamp books, and
Mm,
so whenever
right.
you went grocery shopping, they'd give you however much money you spent. That's the amount of stamps they give you, and you put it in the book.
Mm-hmm.
And they would have a promotion, like for example, the encyclopedias.
Mm-hmm.
So you could either buy the encyclopedia volume, or you can get enough books, stamp filled books,
Mm.
to redeem for pots and pans, for encyclopedia, for a nice dish set, which we have, and my mother still has.
That's so cool.
By the way, I
That's
should
so
I should
cool.
pull them out and show you what we
Yeah,
used to
take
get with
some
stamps.
pictures and put it. Yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah,
great.
so and it's very, very much of the era.
Oh, so cute. Is it
So
that
it's funny.
olive avocado green and like, those kind
That
of
that
colors?
that those orangey
Mm,
yellows
mm-hmm.
and earth tone
Those are so
colors.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like
yeah.
those.
So yeah, my mom still has them. She doesn't throw anything away.
Wow. Those
Yeah.
are probably collector's items, I'm sure.
Maybe. I don't think we have the full sets of anything
It
anymore,
doesn't
but
matter.
yeah. But yeah, we got some. We got some. So
Very
yeah,
cool.
that's how it used to be. Um, but those were the rewards that you
Yeah.
got from the
You
supermarket
got
back in the
nice
day.
rewards back then. Now I don't feel like it's really a reward for all the effort you have to put in.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder if they inflate the prices so that way they say you're saving money
Yeah,
by
that's
using the
true.
reward.
That's
Because
true.
if all the customers use a reward, they're not making any kind of money.
Yeah, this is
So,
true.
thanks for watching our video. Hope to see you again soon. Take care. Bye.